you, Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions the first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, "Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust." I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 0-0 is the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. 2nd and inches. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Hill brought in motion. He'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And this stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. That's to Waddle again. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Hill brought in motion. On play action, here's Ewers. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air once more is Ewers. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up, taken down. They got him. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go play action with God. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got it at the 7. And he'll take it on in. On and on. St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That's going to be close. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over.
The Dolphins offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. They go play action with Ewers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Dolphins, 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Miami.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Now Ewers. Right back to Hill. He's got it again.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll throw again with Ewers. That one out wide to H.S. They'll somehow turn this into an impossible. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Throwing again is Ewers. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Ewers again. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Man in motion here is Washington. A play fake. Now, and the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now, final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game. 3rd and goal. Ewers. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. Here's Ewers. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. Here we go. 1 final play. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low score.